What's good, y'all? Elvis here. So if you're keeping up with the channel, you've peeped that I've been going through some canon events lately. And so I've been self-employed for like the last, 5, 6 years? And I never thought this day would come. But I gotta get a job. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little misleading with that title because I'm not necessarily talking about employment. I still plan on being self-employed. But I gotta get a job in the sense of a job isn't just the way you make money. A job is a thing that you're responsible for doing on a consistent basis, regardless of how you feel it need to get done. Have responsibilities is a job. Being a parent is a job. There are things that don't necessarily pay you money, but they're responsibilities that you have to do when you're tired, regardless. And I've been blessed to, have barbering and a bunch of other arts and crafts that I get into that make money. But I've realized for a long time I've been treating everything like a hobby. And there's some good things to that because with barbering, I knew at a certain point I didn't want this to be a job because it started taking my love out of the actual act that I was doing. And I knew I could make money doing anything I want realistically. So I wasn't pressed about this being my main way of making money, which coincidentally is just because it's also a special interest. It's this thing I thoroughly enjoy doing. But I've had some candid events lately and I've had to really prioritize how I've been spending my time and my energy, and I'm feeling where I've been making a mistake or just generally messing up has been I've collected a bunch of things that can make money and a bunch of things I enjoy, which isn't the problem, but I've set them up to all be hobbies. And the problem with a hobby is something that you do when you feel like it. And that's great. Like, I don't think we're put here to work. I think we're put here to live. And work is just a part of life. But I don't want work to be my entire life. So I feel like I overcorrected and I was like, okay, let me make play my entire life. But the problem with that is consistency with a hobby is very different than the consistency with a job. Because a hobby, if you have the time and energy available and you just feel like doing it like frequently, then it's gonna get done. But a job is something that requires a lot more discipline to build and maintain. Now I'm in a position where I gotta get in my bag again. And that means I gotta turn something into a job. Ideally, I'm not trying to turn cutting hair into a job. So I'm still gonna get in my bag about that and other things because it's something I really like to do. And now I low-key need the money. But I decided to make this content a job, and not just specifically like on YouTube and social media. Like right now, I started making online courses, and I call the platform College of Better Barbering. Up there, my first class is Barbering 101, where I talk about the 6 pillars of what I consider better barbering. It's completely free, so if you like that, you think I got good game, go check that out. But I got another class about setting and raising your price as a barber, and I plan on dropping new courses damn near every week. Ideally every week. I'm gonna just say every week because I gotta hold myself accountable to that. And with this YouTube thing, I really gotta get in my bag with this too. Like I'm trying to post every day, if not every other day, till this junk pop. Because I can't get to where I have never been with a hobby level of effort. And I'm blessed that I have so many money making avenues and whatnot, but all that's really done is shown me that I cannot prioritize everything equally. And I only have so much time, energy, and money to put into these things. Those are all limited resources. If I just kind of average and sprinkle it all around, I can't expect to get above average results with any of them. And I need to turn at least one thing into a job and really focus and grind on that, because without consistency, you can't build anything worthwhile. I couldn't get my body right without consistency. I couldn't get my business right without consistency. While I'm proud of the skills that I've acquired in a bunch of different areas, to grow my skills past where they are requires a new level of discipline, a new level of energy investment. And that's my new challenge. That's the hurdle I'm at right now. Basically, with College of Better Barbering, I'm embarking on my journey of becoming an instructor. Y'all know me, I'm not too pressed about credentials. I'm pressed about competence. So, of course, I plan on getting my license and other things like that. That's the plan. I'm not even gonna talk myself out of it. That's the plan. But I'm more pressed about building my ability within the craft of teaching and instruction. Most of my content has generally been educational, or you can learn something from it, but I'm gonna be a lot more intentional about trying to give game that really grew my business in the most practical sense. Especially because I'm getting tired of barbers either being on the side of, oh, you gotta do it for the love, and having no business acumen about growing financially and other things, or being on the strictly financial end about like, oh, you gotta make 20K a month cutting hair. Like, bro, you can have a lot of fulfillment and a lot of options open up within the middle. Like, barbering is whatever you make it. It could be your main chick, it could be your side chick. It could be a thing that just amplifies everything else you're doing. And I've realized that there's no right or wrong way to do barbering. There's just better barbering for you. And barbering for me became more of a spiritual practice than anything. Like, I found God through cutting hair. And that sounds kind of wild, but it's like, you know, God worked through infinite avenues. And as long as you're trying to grow within the avenue, the craft or whatever, like, you will build a better connection with yourself and build a better connection with God. And then once you connect with God, you'll connect with the God and other people. And that's the thing that's really turned up my business. I'm a big introvert. I don't politic with people like, hey, come and get a haircut and do this and that. Like, I can't remember the last time I ever asked anybody to cut their hair or said, hey, I'm a barber, check me out. I only get clients through word of mouth, and that's, you know, in person, but then social media is just online word of mouth. So I've been able to collect a clientele that's authentic to me and who I'm trying to be in the future. And I think that's a lot more powerful, a lot more fulfilling than just people giving me money in exchange for cutting their hair. Like, it's not even about the transaction of money. It's more about the transaction of energy than it is about the money. The money just comes with the energetic transaction. These are people that legitimately make my life better. There's nobody that sits in my chair that I don't like. Everybody that is my client is somebody that I would legitimately be friends with if we hung out the chair at least once. And there's people I've been cutting for like 6 years, strictly just, they only been in my chair. But it's like, they know, hey, if you need something, I got you, and it's vice versa. Like, I built so many quality connections through this barbering thing. And if somebody really tries to sit here and tell me that like the best aspect of barbering for them is money, that's sad to me. Like, I want to cut hair till I die, but probably after this year, I will not tell anybody I'm a barber. If you know, you know. I appreciate the connections and the growth that has happened to me on a spiritual level through this industry, through this craft. And if for any like-minded people that think that I have any game that could help them, I'm offering as much as I possibly can. So I'm starting my new job as I'm an educator. But really, I've realized that the best teachers are the most enthusiastic students. And I'm committed to being a student of the game till I die. So might as well start teaching, because as I learn, if I teach, then other people learn, and then everybody gets better faster and the whole collective grows. I have little homies that are barbers now, and game that I gave them, they took, incorporated in their sauce, made even better sauce, and then I'm taking game from them. Like, helping more people grow allows them to bear more fruit, which allows everybody to eat. And that's the goal right now. And then also, I might as well get paid along the way, you feel me? But as of today, I'm starting my new job as a, I guess, informal instructor or whatnot. But if you'd love to check out the College of Better Barbering, I got the link in the description. If you'd like to follow me, go and check me out at Cuts by Elvis, at Better Barbering. But thanks again. Till next time, craft over clout. I'm out.